Hey everybody, welcome back to the barn grand opening. We are going to take you on a tour of our facilities so you can see everything that we have to offer here, especially those of you who might be interested in boarding a horse here at Lutheranch. We'd like to show you our facilities that we have to offer. So I'm standing in front of our arena. This is one of the most exciting pieces that we have here. It is a covered arena. It's a full-size covered arena. Lots of room for horses and riders to move around, ability to do things rain or shine, and just a great space to exercise your horse, to do a dressage test, to set up some barrels and practice a barrel pattern. It's really a multi-purpose space, and it's one that we feel very blessed and fortunate to have as a piece of the property. So let's head on into the barn and we'll show you some of the facilities over in our barn. We are in our tack room. This is where we keep all of our equipment that we use with our horses in our program. As you can see, we have a variety of saddles, English saddles, Western saddles, trail endurance saddles. Each of our horses has their own box that has their saddle pads and their grooming kit in it and their bridle. We have helmets on the wall, all sorts of different things. One really fun fact and important thing to note about this tack room is that everything in this tack room was donated by someone. So we are able to do this program because of all the generous donations of people who shared their tack, their time, their talents, all of these pieces to make this program happen. So we are grateful for that. And we're gonna head on into our program barn. This is currently our main barn here at Lutheranch. Our horses stay in this barn when they need to come inside when it's cold or it's wet. It's also the barn where our border horses will stay. So you can see that we have stalls here. Large, wide open stalls. They have windows to the outside, so they give horses lots of freedom to feel like they're outside and not closed in and claustrophobic. Water buckets, well-bedded stalls. We clean them twice a day and put fresh shavings down for the horses, as well as hay in the corner. So it's really a nice environment for your boarded horse to be in, and it's also a very comfortable environment for our program horses. One of our goals is to keep our horses as happy and as healthy as we can. So we'll head out of this barn. We're going to walk over to our other barn. And as we walk along, you'll notice our feed room on the side here. This is where we keep all of our feed and AM and PM care supplies for our horses. We rely upon volunteers to help us take care of everything. This is a very important part of our program. And our volunteers are in and out of that feed room taking care of horses twice a day, AM and PM. Over here we have a specific tack room just for our boarders. So if you board your horse here at Lutheranch, you'll have your own tack room. You can see we provide saddle racks and bridle hooks, and this is a separate area just for boarders. So you have a space to keep your stuff that's not in with the program horses and the program space. Really nice perk of boarding your horse here at Lutheranch. And across the hall, we have our barn lounge and classroom space. So if you are a boarder here at Lutheranch, this space is open for you to come in and hang out and be a part of. It also provides a nice classroom space. We can set up tables and chairs in here to host clinics and events and gather our groups. Really a nice perk because we can do our classroom work right here, and the arena is right next door, so it's a convenient and easy location for our groups to be a part of. And our barn office is right next door. Again, a convenient place. If you need to fill out paperwork for your rider or your student, or you need to be a part of things, this is a great place to do it. Also, a shout out again to our Lutheranch volunteers. This office and this barn lounge were completely renovated and redone by volunteers here at Lutheranch. So we are grateful to the folks that help make this a piece of the reality of our programs. So we're going to keep on walking down the hall to the other end of the barn. This barn is a work in progress. eventually this will be our barn for boarders, but we are currently in the process of renovating these stalls. In order to get these stalls ready for horses, we need to remove about 9 inches of dirt from the ground and then replace it with what we call M10 footing, which is a heavy duty footing that will provide stability in the stalls, and then put mats down. There are 9 stalls in here, and it's a lot of work getting those ready. And again, all of the work in transforming these stalls and redoing these stalls is being done by volunteers, by youth groups, by scout groups, by kids who need service hours. So if you are looking for a project, we invite you to come out and be a part of helping get these stalls renovated so that this barn can be as beautiful as the barn next door and ready to welcome some of our border horses too. And then down here at the end of the barn, we have our barn kitchen. Again, this is great if you happen to be coming out here for a clinic or a program. It allows us to set up lunches and meals here at the barn, as well as have coffee and refreshments. This is also available to our boarders, so you always have access to the coffee pot, microwave, refrigerator. We keep water in the refrigerator at all times, so if you're in need of water, because it's hot in Georgia, that is available as well. So lots of amenities here, both for clinic participants, for riding students, and for our boarders. And then the last thing, we are really blessed in the way this barn was set up and the way it was built. This is our vet room. Again, horse care is really, really important to us. We want to take the best care of the horses that we can. We work with a wonderful farrier, Chris Gillum, and our vets, Dr. Mike and Dr. Rose Coker, are awesome. And this area is really set up for horse care. We can bring our horses in. If we need to scrub them down or clean them up, we can put them in this set of stocks and do the work safely on them. And then we have our veterinary first aid kit and all our supplies over here in the cupboard with easy access, hot and cold water. So we're really lucky that we can provide some pretty supreme care for our horses. And if you board your horse here, you can know that your horse is getting that high level of care, and that we're here to provide that care for your horses, and that we have the supplies to do it. So that's kind of our barn in a nutshell. I hope that you will be able to come out and see it for yourself. I would love to give you a personal tour of the barn and show you what we have to offer. We would love to have you board your horse out here. We have beautiful paddocks so your horses can be outside and eating grass and enjoying the grass in the pasture as well. And again, lots of volunteer opportunities, whether those are long-term feeding and caring for the horses in this beautiful facility, or helping work on stalls and continue to improve things. So please, please contact me, come out and be a part of the programs here, come and visit, come see what's happening, and come get involved. I would love to have you out here, we all would. So thanks for joining me on the tour, and we will look forward to seeing you right back here on Facebook shortly for the next piece of our barn grand opening.